Hello everyone, today we're going to be talking about the Juki DDL9000C lock stitch machine. This is my favorite lock stitch machine. I'm going to go through 5 features that make this a really great machine. If you're making anything in a factory where you want consistency and high quality, this might be the machine for you. The first feature that I want to talk about is the touch screen. With a press of a few buttons right here on the touch screen, I'm able to change so many different settings and it makes my life a lot easier. The second feature that I want to talk about is the motor. Old sewing machines that I've had in the past have clutch motors, or you even have a servo motor that has a belt on it that connects to the head of the machine. This machine is run by a direct drive motor, which means there's no belt. Overall, it just looks cleaner and there's less issues with timing because the motor is connected right to the head. The third feature on this machine that I'm going to talk about is the hand switching. There's a couple buttons on this machine that you can customize to a few different settings that you like. This here is a chart of all the different options that you can save to these hand switching buttons, and you can basically custom tailor the machine to exactly your needs. When I'm stitching around corners and I need to make a very precise stitch, I've got this button here set up to just do one stitch. Instead of pushing on the pedal and making sure that I just get one stitch, I can push this button, does one stitch, and then I'm on my way. The fourth feature I want to talk about in this machine is the ability to change the feed types. Depending on the fabric that you're putting through this machine, you might need to change the feed type. Here's a chart from the manual that tells you the different feed locus shapes you can stitch with. The first option is the standard option, which basically I leave on for most garments. The next two, depending on if you're using a folder and you need to pull through, or if you're trying to ruffle something and you need it to stack up, those two options are great. The fourth option is good for heavyweight sewing. Maybe you're sewing a waxed canvas or a denim. This is gonna really help you get that job done. The fifth and final feature I'm gonna highlight on this machine is the ability to detect thickness right in the machine. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the menu here and I'm gonna show you how to detect the thickness. All you have to do is place the single layer of fabric under the machine, press this button, it'll take a measurement. Then you'll put the thick part of the fabric that you'll be going over under the machine, press this button, it'll measure that. And now the machine knows how to detect when you're moving from one layer to multiple layers and keep that stitch consistent. Having a machine that will detect the thickness of your fabric and make adjustments on the fly is extremely useful. I remember when I bought my first Juki sewing machine, used off Craigslist, I'd always dreamed of one day having a machine like this. And having something that can do so much allows my garments to turn out better, and at the end of the day, it's just way more fun to use as I'm stitching. If you like this video and this machine is something that you want in your factory, call your local Juki dealer, have them set one up for you, and you will see the difference for yourself, and I'm sure your customers will appreciate it. Thanks for watching this video, and stay tuned for plenty more in the future.